with it on. Let's see. I didn't think that the color difference had anything to do with it. When I'm putting my hand through the water and then pulling it out and putting it back in. So I'm going to be doing a follow-up review for the swimming gear. It was some flippers, some hand paddles, and a snorkel. So let's get into it. So first, the snorkel is here. You can see the headband, and this is where you place it on your forehead. I actually lost a piece. Like you can see here, this part is shiny. I had to put some duct tape on it because this little rubber piece right here, I guess during practice it actually popped off just to like make it even on my forehead, and I just wrapped some duct tape around it to make it level, and it works so far. So I'm gonna show you with it on. Let's see, so this is how the snorkel would look. This part would be on my forehead, this part would be in my mouth. Gotta adjust it right quick. And then you're able to adjust it like this by pulling it out and pushing it down or pushing it up, however you need to. So yeah, that's how it would look. And I really kind of like the snorkel. Out of all the equipment we have, we use the snorkel the most. And it's really just like to help us breathe so we don't have to keep turning our head left and right, so we can focus on other things like our arms or keeping our body level. But I enjoy using the snorkel. I'm obviously getting used to using it really well since we use it the most. But the snorkel is definitely really good, and I enjoy using it. I'm getting used to it, and I'm not as nervous as I first was, because when I first started using the snorkel, I was really nervous because I didn't even know how to use it. I thought I would like choke on some water or something like that, but yeah, I definitely don't feel that way anymore. So yeah, this is the snorkel. So next, the flippers. These rubber flippers that I had to get, because the old ones, they were more like scuba flippers, but these are the rubber flippers. Got some Speedo flippers. And these actually aren't the ones that I got at first. The first ones I got, those dark navy blue ones, they were actually, I think, double XL, but I didn't even know that. I thought that the difference in color, I didn't think that the color difference had anything to do with it. But it turned out that Speedo, how they make their flippers is that each color represents a different size. So this grayish color represents large. So I just traded those other ones in and got these. Came about like the next day, so it wasn't really that much trouble. I really enjoy using the flippers too, because like when you have them on, you're just kicking and zooming through the water. It feels weird, it feels crazy that you're like moving that fast with such little effort, but it's really cool though. And yeah, I just love the flippers too. I actually like the flippers more than the snorkel, if I had to rate it. And lastly, we have the paddles I got. Here's the right one. This is the left one. To be honest, we use the paddles the least out of all the equipment. You see these rubber things, those are like the handles, so you slip your hand in like this, and they keep your hand pressed down. But I just recently found out that the way I have the bands on there, it's not really good or efficient, because when I'm putting my hand through the water and then pulling it out and putting it back in, my fingers are like slipping through. So what I found out is one band should wrap around your thumb and the other band should wrap around either your other four fingers or 3 or 2, or however you like it. but one of the bands definitely has to wrap around your thumb. So let's see, this is the right one. So yeah, it would work like this. And they have all these holes on it, like all those different holes all around it. So you can customize, so you can like just customize it and put the bands wherever you want to. However small or big your hand is or whatever shape it is. They probably go in this hole and that hole. Let me see, this one, that one. Let me do it. So yeah, you just stick it in there. I put it in. Okay. Gotta do that one. And then this one. I'm assuming that you see some of the holes like up here are bigger and these ones in the middle are smaller. I'm assuming it's like that, so when you stick the band through the small hole, it's really hard to move it in or out because it's like smaller. And then the big holes, it's still hard, but it's not as hard. So I'm assuming it's like that. So you can adjust it however you want to. If you need to make it looser, you pull out of the larger hole. And if you need it tighter, you just pull in the larger hole instead of, adjusting both. Okay, and this is it on my thumb. Adjusting it tight on my thumb. Now I just gotta find somewhere to put it up here. I'll probably stretch it to this hole or this hole, one of those two. So yeah, that's how it would look. But you see, it still works like this. My hand is secure. My thumb is secure. My fingers are. My pinky's out, which is okay. And yeah, I think this is better now. So I just have to do the same thing on this paddle, the left one. But yeah, I've only used them about twice. And so far, the way my hand has moved through the water with them, it feels funny. It feels like the whole thing is just like an extra extension of your hand, which it technically kind of is. But I'm still getting used to using it, because when I'm pushing my hand through the water, it's like dragging and I'm moving slower. My arms move slow. So all I have to do is just keep practicing with it, get more efficient and get more practice using it. Yeah, so far I do like the paddles. I like feeling the water gush through the little holes as I'm pushing it through. Like when I'm swimming, I can really feel it like propel me forward as I'm pushing and pulling it out and doing the same thing again. I can really feel it propel myself forward. So yeah. So this is the paddle. I got a size large and it does fit my hand well. It's about just the same size as my hand, just about bigger than my hand. You can see I don't think you can see, it's sort of scratched up already on the snorkel, the flippers, and the paddles, which all work really well. And I'm actually surprised. I didn't think that I would get used to using them so quickly, especially the paddles and the snorkel. Because when I first got them, I was like skeptical kind of, because I really didn't think that it would come so easy to me so fast, but thankfully it did. And I enjoy using them and I enjoy practicing with them. So I rate the paddles, the flippers, and the snorkel, all this equipment, a good like 9 out of 10, definitely.